This is now a thing, and it's happening. An exhibition bout between undefeated Floyd Mayweather and Logan Paul, who is not an athlete.
If you were a betting man, who would you put your money on? Would you put it on Floyd or would you put it on Paul?
I got a few dollars I'd like to bet on Paul today.
Yeah? You're wow.
Lennel Velazquez, also known as Champ 5, is a boxing coach and commentator.
Anytime you have a fighter who's been a world champion for many, many years, undefeated, fought multiple world champions, retired or not retired, if he comes out and he fights a guy who really doesn't have that much experience and never really fought anybody of substance, then you got to go with the former champ. But I do think it's going to be entertaining.
Word of a Floyd Mayweather versus Logan Paul bout started flying around on Twitter after Floyd responded to some of Logan's tweets taunting him. In other words, Twitter tough talk turned into real-life dramatics.
Could it be dangerous for Logan? Could he get seriously hurt, in this exhibition fight?
Let me just say this. Boxing is nothing to play with. It's not a game. And exhibition or not, when somebody's throwing punches, anybody can get hurt. And that goes for Floyd Mayweather too. I mean, he could get hurt just as easy as the other guy gets hurt, right? Just as easy as Paul gets hurt. They both throwing punches.
The fight, scheduled for February, comes right after Logan's brother Jake knocked out former NBA point guard Nate Robinson. Mayweather posted this message on IG supporting him.
I don't know who Nate Robinson's boxing trainers were. I don't know how quick they put together, but you can see that Nate Robinson was fighting at a very low skill level. Of course, Paul already has a little bit of experience in the ring, and he's been training for a while. And you can see that his skill level was much higher than Nate Robinson's. So, this is the mismatch that I'm talking about between Paul and Mayweather.
Some have been questioning boxing's integrity after these matches with untrained, high-profile personalities.
You have one of the greatest welterweight champions ever, who retired undefeated not too long ago, fighting against a guy who has maybe one, if that, professional boxing match, and he's been training for a little while, and he got a license. And you're talking about a guy who hasn't fought anybody against a guy who's fought multiple world champions.
Does this hurt the sport?
I don't think the credibility and the integrity of the sport. Some people may feel that way, but I don't feel like it hurts the sport. I think boxing needs more viewership. I think it needs these type of events so that when they get to see the real boxing events, they appreciate it a little more.
Once this bout is over, Logan looks like he may already have his next exhibition lined up after seemingly picking a fight with former MLB star Jose Canseco. Either way, a little advice from a pro.
Protect yourself at all times.
For Inside Edition Digital, I'm Stephanie Officer.